Now, I'm going to play a clip shortly of Putin talking to Oliver Stone about NATO expansion. And I mentioned this in one of my videos where Putin, the Russians, they don't want to have to be confrontational. By NATO expanding into Ukraine or NATO expansion, they're going to have to be confrontational. They want to use their money for other things. If NATO expands into Ukraine and stuff like that, then they're going to have to beef up their security. And they don't want to have to do that. They want to use their resources for somewhere else, for other things. But the West wants to create this Cold War mentality, and it's very annoying to the Russians.
Once a country becomes a NATO member, it is hard to resist the pressure of the U.S. And all of a sudden, any weapon system can be placed in this country. An anti-ballistic missile system, new military bases, and if need be, new offensive systems. And what are we supposed to do? In this case, we have to take countermeasures. We have to aim our missile systems at facilities that are threatening us. The situation becomes more tense.
You see, that's Cold War mentality. And that's what the Russians are beyond. They're beyond that. They want to move past that. But the West, especially the United States, which their military budget dwarfs that of Russia and China combined. Can you believe it? Those are superpowers. And the United States is the one that puts most of its money into the military compared to the Russians and the Chinese. So who's more of a warmonger? The Russians, the Chinese, or the Americans? Well, obviously the Americans. Doesn't take a genius to figure this out. And the Americans, if they don't like you, they're going to propagandize the hell out of you. Ask the Africans, right? For the longest time, they were saying that, oh, Africans are inferior, so-called black people are inferior, they're uncivilized, we have no significant history to speak of, blah, blah, blah. They've been representing African history for the longest time. So if they don't like you, they're not going to say anything good about you. So you have to watch what they say and find out what they're not saying. And then you realize that these people are the problem. These Americans are the problem, not the Russians.